Hey ladies, before we proceed, make sure to stay with me until the end because you're going to be shocked by some of these hidden germ zones. If you like what you hear, give this video a thumbs up, comment below on the dirtiest spot in your house, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss these important tips. Let's jump right in. There are certain places in our homes that could be harming our health more than we realize, and trust me, you'll want to clean these. Your light switches and door handles. All right, let's start with something so simple but so easily overlooked. Light switches and door handles. I know you're probably thinking, come on, I clean my house. Of course, I clean those. But trust me, most people miss these spots. Think about it. How many times do you touch these things a day? Every time you enter or leave a room, use the bathroom or turn on a light, you're making contact. What's the first thing we usually do after we leave the house? We come straight inside, head for the kitchen, maybe touch something to eat, or go right into the bathroom. But what about all those germs we're bringing in with us? Every time you touch a door handle or a light switch, whether it's after cooking, handling pets, or simply touching things like your phone, those germs can live on these surfaces for hours. And if you have visitors or family members coming and going, the germs multiply even more. Even though these surfaces might look clean, they're prime hotspots for all kinds of bacteria, germs, and even viruses. Now imagine you've been at the grocery store or in a public place, then come home, open the door, touch your light switch to turn on the lights, then go wash your hands. But here's the kicker. If you're like most people, you don't always wipe down those surfaces after you touch them, especially since you might not even think of them as dirty. Yet these little areas are more germ-laden than you'd expect. And if you're touching them frequently and then touching your face, you could be exposing yourself to all kinds of illness. If you haven't been cleaning them regularly, here's how you should start. Use a disinfectant wipe or a microfiber cloth with a mild cleaning solution. Clean light switches daily or at least several times a week. Don't just swipe the switch itself. Make sure you wipe the surrounding area too, especially around the edges where fingers usually touch the most. For door handles, use the same technique. And don't forget those often forgotten little places like the handles of cabinets, drawers, and even fridge doors. Wipe them down regularly to keep germs at bay. You'd be amazed at how much of a difference this can make and how you feel. It's so easy to do and only takes a few seconds. Start doing this and you'll reduce your risk of catching a nasty bug or feeling under the weather. Plus, it gives your home a healthier and cleaner feel overall. Something we could all use as we get older. Another one is remote controls and phones. Now let's talk about something a lot of people never think about: remote controls and phones. You might be thinking, well, I don't use my phone all that much, so what's the harm? But let's take a deeper look. First off, remote controls. I don't know about you, but I use mine every day, probably more than I care to admit, especially in the evenings when I just want to kick back and relax. And let's be honest, who washes their hands before flipping through Netflix? Most of us don't, but we really should. Here's why you need to clean your remote more often. The surfaces we constantly touch without thinking. Our phones, remotes, even little kitchen gadgets, collect so much dirt, oil, and bacteria from our hands. Every time we pick up the remote, we're transferring bacteria onto it. Think about everything your hands come in contact with: food, grocery carts, door handles, shopping trolleys, or worse, dirty places outside. Your phone goes through this too. Did you know your phone is often dirtier than a toilet seat? That's right. Every time you swipe, tap, or type, your fingers are transferring germs directly to the phone. So every time you grab it, you're also grabbing a huge collection of germs, oils, and dust. Here's how you can easily clean them. Start by regularly cleaning both your remote and phone with a disinfectant wipe or microfiber cloth. Turn the remote upside down to get any dirt out from the crevices first. For your phone, make sure to give the screen, sides, and back a proper cleaning. Wipe it down more frequently, especially if you tend to bring it into the kitchen, bathroom, or public spaces. These small habits can improve your health and reduce your exposure to germs significantly. So if you found this video helpful and are ready to start tackling those hidden germs, like this video and comment below on what surprised you the most. I'll see you in the next video.